Hello everybody. I'm going to do a playthrough of NES Double Dragon. I did Double Dragon 2. And I apologize for any glares that are on the TV. I'm doing this during the day. I'm not doing this. Usually I would do it more towards when it's dark out, or before the sun comes up. And I did everything I could to block out that glare right there. But here's the codes I'm going to do. It's going to be a Game Genie playthrough for Double Dragon on the original NES system with the original NES cartridge. And I decided to go ahead and do it during the day here. Because I kind of want to get through it, and I hope everybody will enjoy it. And here's the Game Genie codes, if I punched them in correctly, and we will find out. And shortly as I play it, I will deliberately jump off the conveyor belt when we get to that part and see if the game ends or not. And then we'll play all the way through the game. And then we'll check out the B settings as well. So if you want these codes, one of them is for infinity energy, one of them is for infinity lives, and the other one stops or freezes the timer, so that you won't run out of time if you want to play around a little more. So there you go. Just pause it on the video, and there's the codes for them if I put them in right. Double Dragon 2, I think I put them in right, but I pushed the reset button, and sometimes the games will, or the Game Genie will keep the codes if you push the reset button, and other times when you push the reset button, it wipes out all the codes. And I think that's what happened when I played Double Dragon 2, and I had to redo it. It was a lot of work. So here we go with the Double Dragon 1 for the NES, the original cartridge. And hopefully I did it correctly. I don't want to have to play this one over again. And we'll be playing mode A, one player. And at the end, I will see what mode B is. I think that's where you just fight each other. But we'll check that out at the very end of the video when we get the game done. Because what happens at the end of the game, it resets, goes back to this screen anyway. So let's get started. And you can find out if the timer freeze code will work, because it won't count down there at the time. So we'll know if that one worked or not. And when I looked up the Google codes, there's only, to do the infinity lives, it didn't work on most of the codes that they gave online. I finally found one that actually worked for infinity energy, infinity lives. Most of them do not work. There was only one site that I could find that allowed me to do all that. So my take is to write down those Game Genie codes that I showed you for later. And you're welcome on that. And we'll check. There's no energy loss. So that energy one works, and the freeze time works, and all we have to do is check the infinity lives. So sit back and enjoy. I'm not the best at this game. If you notice how the colors change down there, it's usually from the hearts or it's from each section. So each section you go into, the power bar down there changes for the color. Some of the music can kind of strain your ears a little bit. And what I'll do is fall off here. And the code didn't work. And so I will pause it right here and I'll get back to you when I get the right code in. Okay, the very bottom one is the correct one. I got the wrong one. I had to go down further. So the SXSTPTVG is the one for Infinity Lives. The other one that I had did not work. And next time you see me, be where we left off. Here we go. You definitely want that Infinity Life thing because you're going to fall off several times as you get further in the game. Alright, here we go. Mission 2. That was close. Almost got dynamited there. Where are you going there? Where are you going? Ah, I see. This game is way different than the arcade version. There's even mazes in this. If you don't do it correctly, and I'll show you as we go. If you don't do it correctly, you'll sit there forever until you run out of men if you don't have any codes, cheat codes in. This can be a very difficult game. Matter of fact, I think it's this level here. If you don't do it correctly, it keeps looping. And so you just keep doing it thinking there's a glitch or something. And the hearts, the more hearts you have down there by your power, the more moves you can do, or the moves you have change. One of that, when you get all the hearts, you do this jump kick as you kick like this, and you do this like turn around kick, and it's really awful. It's an awful move, but that's like the maxed out hearts, and that's what you get. So like that right there. How that's just awful, isn't it? That music right there in that spot. Like before, you couldn't do that kick there unless you had a couple of hearts first. Finally got it. When they get, you're in between them. You can't really do anything. Ganged up on you on both sides. This is the spot right here when the giants come out of the wall here. And I'll explain that in a second here. You got to go in one of those holes right there that they broke through. If not, the whole level or part of the level just starts looping. And a lot of people didn't know that. I didn't even know that. It took me a while to figure it out. I was like, well, what's going on? Is this a glitch? What's happening here? Well, I messed that up. It's like a maze. And you just keep playing it until you figure it out. You see, it looks like it's repeating now. And obviously you're down there, you're not up here, up where you started. And so, for some reason, you're back up at the top when you actually should be down there still. So see, the logic of it doesn't make sense. But you have to pass this part here, or it just keeps starting over again. And then you had to go in there. It just doesn't. It didn't make any sense that they made it that way. It's like a maze, and like I said, if you don't do it correctly, you just sit it. You're just basically doing everything over again. So this definitely is not like the arcade Double Dragon at all. I guess it's NES or Nintendo Corporation is attempt to make their own version, I guess. Now with this, you do have to jump down or fall, whatever. Okay, flying rocks. That makes sense. And then you do it again. And I might end up going in the hole right there. Okay, no, not. Because that one time you jump down, there's like lava in that spot that I landed, and so you're better off just kind of falling off. And I'm not sure how long the game is. I figure it's probably, if you do it correctly without any problems, probably about 30, 40 minutes. I'm guessing, but you can just add it up in the video, and see how long it actually took, if you like. Okay, this move here is the worst move, and that's when you get all the hearts. Watch what he does. See how he jumps and back, kind of spins or back kicks. If I can do it, and it does it by itself when he does it, and it's annoying. It's an annoying move. Let's see if we can get him to do it. He's gonna do it eventually, but I guess not right now. But it just makes them gives them the enemy an opportunity to knock you down. It's a real flawed move. See, that's where I would have landed. And it looks like it's repeating itself, but I think that's it. So in other words, I must have messed up. See how it's repeating? So I might have had to go in this hole right here, or I had to do it up to now before it was over. Like I say, it's kind of like a maze. You don't do it correctly, it just repeats itself. There we go. I had to go in there. And then you just go down here like this and jump. And then you just come down here. If it lets, you're supposed to go in here. But it didn't open, so I must have did something wrong. I went too fast or something. Or I have to wait for it to open or something. Yeah, you see how it does it? It jumps and does like a kick. See that? It looks like it works, but it's actually it's flawed. That move is. See, there we go. I guess I just had to beat a few of them before the door will open. This is the fast way of doing it because I played this before. I did a practice run, so I knew sort of what I was doing in the video. But that's the quick way. Just jump over there and then come down. And of course you got Trinity energy, so you don't have to worry about it. Oh no! If you look at his skin tone, he looks like he's got a sunburn because they didn't get the color right. You know, like when you find the color for skin, it's supposed to be sort of like a peach or something. Yeah, it's a little off there. I think you go up. Well, the kick it seems to be working a lot better this run, but when it does that kick, they usually knock you down. See? Yeah, see that? They knocked me down there. Yeah, this part here, this is the part before the end of the game. And it can be challenging. If you don't do it correctly, you just keep falling. Oh boy. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. there's one part where you take out an enemy and he immediately comes back. And you gotta keep doing it. I missed it. I was supposed to land to the right there. That's alright, I still got up here. This is the part where it keeps coming out. And you gotta get over there. And I messed up. It's over. And that's why you want infinity men. Or at least a bunch of men, because it might take you a while if you never played it to get past it. There we go. That saves you from going down, you know, having to come back up. And this part here, you have to do it. Well, he's not going to come out because I didn't go up high enough, I guess. But here we go. Because of that guy down there, maybe. But this is basically you're working your way to the top, because this is the end of the game. This is where you get to the last level. Or the very ending of it, so the game's almost over. See how he kicks? Does that turn or whatever? It doesn't. It's not that. It's not really that great of a move. You think it'd be better moves than that? Well, less flaws. See that? And it does it automatically, and see, and then they get you. You're better off not having that move at all. See? And that's what happens when you get all the hearts. And a lot of people would just do this type of jump, you know. I think it takes too long. Okay. It's kind of annoying that move there. Okay, so this is the end. Now you gotta do all of it. All the enemies. See how awful that move is? It interrupts your kicking them. They're doing it too. Yay! Look at that glitch. just do this, see what happens. The same thing he's doing. Where you going? Where you going? Oh, fine, be that way. I was gonna knee bun him too. He copies you. He's almost gone. Just a little longer. There you go, there's the end. Not exactly the same, is it, of the original arcade version? But that's alright. So about 30-40 minutes. Alright, let's check this out real quick. I'm kind of curious. Well, I'll play a minute of this. We'll see what this is real quick. Yeah, it's basically versus. That's what that option is. kind of cheesy looking, isn't it? The same thing over and over again. Is this the same stuff? It's like a mirror effect. It's just doing the same thing you are. So he's not dying. He's just the same stop. There we go. Let's see what happens. Oh, there you go. That's Double Dragon and with the game Genie. So about 40 minutes, maybe 40, 45 tops, 30 somewhere. I can look it up and put it down in the comments or the section below the video. I'll add it up and I'll put it down there for everybody. I'll put the codes down there too for Game Genie. Like I said, there was only one on Google search that actually had the infinity lives. When you put in the infinity lives, as you could see, getting in the video, you know, when I first started, that it didn't work. So you have to. So there's only like one that I found that actually works out of all of the searches for the codes for infinity energy, infinity lives. You know, freeze. The freeze time seems to work for a lot of them, and the infinity energy, but not the infinity lives. The infinity lives seems to be a rare code, apparently, of all the searches that I did. So, as you could see in the video here. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And again, I apologize for the reflections, the glares, but I don't think it was that bad. It could have been worse. But thank you so much, and I appreciate your all of you who subscribe, and I will subscribe back if your settings let me. People that have been subscribing lately, I can't subscribe back to you because you have your settings set to private or something like that. So I cannot support your channel. But thank you for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. And on to the next video.